Enticing someone to take over and assume control of your broken and fractured franchise only becomes reality if you're willing to sweeten the pot of both authority and control, making it nearly impossible for your desired target to say no. For Detroit Pistons owner Tom Gores, he knew that his relevantly irrelevant franchise needed a shot in the arm, and he was willing to do whatever it took to persuade the energetic and emotional Stan Van Gundy away from his fiercest competition in the Golden State Warriors in order for him to coach and resurrect a roster of a once proud franchise as the Pistons name Van Gundy their new coach and president of basketball operations on Tuesday. Van Gundy is set to receive a 5-year contract worth an estimated $35 million to take over the reins of the red, white, and blue. Having accountability and stability as the core principles of success for your franchise can be a valuable commodity in which you covet, especially when the structure and framework of the foundation of your franchise has been shaken to the core. Case in point, the dysfunction that has been the Detroit Pistons for the last few seasons, something that Dumars allowed to let go awry during the latter third of his time running the Pistons. To that end, in 8 full seasons as a head coach, Van Gundy has never succumbed to a losing record. By contrast, the Pistons, however, have posted 6 straight losing seasons, including 3 consecutive sub-30 win seasons after a period of dominance under Dumars, which saw the team participate in 6 straight Eastern Conference Finals, which was highlighted by winning the NBA championship in 2004. Van Gundy's career coaching record stands at 371 and 208 in the regular season. His postseason tally stands at 48 and 39. The Pistons have not made the playoffs since the 2009 season, catapulting the Pistons back into the stratosphere of a consistent contender begins with taking a roster of mismatched parts and turning it into a team. Stan Van Gundy has taken on a monumental challenge, however, one he's looking forward to embracing. So why would he take this job, you ask? For the challenge that lies ahead. There's no denying the fact that the Pistons have one of the premier young big men in the league in Andre Drummond. And now it's up to Van Gundy and the basketball evaluation talent he'll surround himself with to maximize the potential of Drummond by putting pieces that fit the puzzle into place. Tom Gores is looking to reset the heartbeat of basketball in this town. And yes, while Van Gundy has no previous front office experience, this by Gores is a bold decision and one that, if it pays off, will pay tremendous dividends for Detroit Pistons basketball now and moving into the future. There's no doubt that in the NBA, a few moves here and there can have you back in the relevant conversation of relevancy if it's done correctly. With that in mind, all eyes are now on Van Gundy to be the savior and new face of this franchise because Gores is a novice when it comes to what makes smart basketball sense, and for that, he'll be leaning heavily on Van Gundy to not only put a winning product on the floor, but also to put fans in the seats and restore the luster of his franchise. Will it work out? My friends, as I often say, only time will tell. There's no question, however, the clock has begun to tick. For the two-man advantage, I'm Kevin McShane.